Hey, welcome back to A-Aron Reacts, and we're back for Katrina Velarde, but the much anticipated Gusto Ko ng Bumitaw. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I do have English and Tagalog lyrics side by side, and I could not put subtitles on here. It didn't allow it for this, so this is at the Samsung Theater on April 13, 2024. And the song name in English, at least the way it's translated here, is I Want to Let It Go. Or excuse me, I Want to Let Go. Now, I will note or mention that I have the lyrics on this monitor over here, so you might see me looking over for it, and that's what I'll be doing if so. But I want to give a special shout out as we get going to one of Katrina's super fans and one of my biggest fans, and I appreciate you so much, Monique Montague 8645. Thank you so much for all your support. Monique gave me a super chat to this song a while back, and somehow it got overlooked, and she's been more than patient. And so, Monique, I'm very sorry that somehow I missed that, but here we are. I appreciate you. Special shout out to you and all your support for me and for Katrina. Let's get to it. Definitely looking forward to it. I'm sure this will surprise and shock and wow me as it always does. I think maybe I'll move the lyrics here. Wow, so the lyrics do matter here. And so, apologies if the lyrics that I chose, which was just looking for a simple translation, aren't correct or accurate. It is what it is, but I'm sure the sentiment applies. And again, she's emoting so beautifully in the singing what's going on with the lyrics. And I'm glad I have them here side by side to try to understand because first of all, I'm realizing, because I see the Tagalog as well, how some of these words are a bit crazy, right? Like, nakikipaglaban is all one word, fighting. At least that's the way it's translated. But, I'm just going to share, in English and kind of comment as I go through because it's relatively short of what we covered, right? Crying every night I hear no voice, fighting in a ballad that's lost. Until when lost and tired, I thought you were still mine, but it seems not. And somewhere around that, I think lost and tired, you see her just completely change, right? Until when lost and tired, like ultimately, it feels like it's the understanding has changed, and she emotes herself differently at that point in the way that she's really singing. And then she asks, is it really over? And she has this kind of curiosity, but like deep thinking in it, right? Like you can almost hear her thinking in the way that she's expressing her thinking or her singing. Fantastic. And then the actual writing of this, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a Morissette song, Morissette Amon, I believe. But I love the writing here too. Wandering in darkness, lost, confused. What am I to you? Who am I to you? And again, just pondering the question deeply here as she's singing it. She's almost singing it matter of fact, right? She's allowing her emotions to cut through in her interpretation of her song. And yet she still involves the audience. Oh my gosh, that is just the epitome of expression, right? Like on my chest, it feels like there's a weight. She's doing this. She's showing and demonstrating, right? And then you could see her sadness when the lyrics say unparalleled sadness, unmatched pain. Like she feels the pain, the agony. And look at the look on her face where it's paused here, right? Like her expression is just incredible. My gosh. And there's, I don't feel like there's anything in terms of vocal acrobatics that she's doing here that blows me away, but she's able to connect the sentiment with her singing, and that is remarkable. Okay, I want to let go. Oh my, so she takes it up. And again, I don't know, this first time I've heard this, right? So I don't know how close this is to the original or what, so I'm just going to interpret it as I hear it the first time, right? Which may not necessarily mean it's her interpretation, it might be the original song, right? But she takes it up, as she said, I want to let go. And she actually lets go. She belts a little bit, she just lets her body language go, and then also you see the wind start blowing her hair. It's just incredible theatrical timing as well as her presentation of it. Let's go back to here. Let go. Okay, so it seems like I pronounced it pretty close. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, I think is how she said it. But I want to let go, and she truly lets go here. Just beautiful. And I talked about we didn't see a lot of vocal acrobats. Now we're starting to see it in this last verse. She's starting to really let go. She's starting to let her vocal prowess shine through. Yeah, yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Key change. Ooh. Okay, hold up. Girl, that was fire. Holy cow. And guys, I just want to say that as I'm listening to this, and I am going back and forth through the lyrics because I feel like her interpretation of what we're hearing and seeing is so vital. And so, I'm trying to take in everything, and I'm doing my best. If I miss something, my apologies. But That whole transition, beautiful key change, but my gosh, her belting and the ability of all these runs and her breath control and her tone, her intonation, her ability to just, go to town here. And then that transition with the key change and right in it. Oh my goodness, that was something special. And here comes key change. Oh! Wow. Okay, so it's not just that she's able to, have these crazy runs and belt at, extreme volumes and, demonstrate all of these runs and just vocal acrobatics and the timing and the understanding of the pitch and the music and, glissandos here and all of these vocal techniques and the way that she's, leveraging the onsets and the releases. And I mean, there's so many things she's doing. Her choice of when to peak and how to emote with these lyrics. I can't stress enough how glad I am that I pulled up the lyrics and going with this. Because when the lyrics go back and kind of almost repeat, I want to let go. I mean, right, that whole section where she's really going to town. We kind of, so now I'll choose myself first before I love again. Will we still love each other again? Right, and that's where it's all going crazy. And then I want to let go, and she continues, but my heart is not ready. I want to let go. Maybe there's still hope against myself. Why should I choose myself? Who am I supposed to you or to myself? I want to let go. Oh, I want to let go. Oh, like she's letting go. She's releasing it. She's allowing her voice to be the beacon of that sentiment, to be the beacon of that losing control in this relationship and just allowing it to take over and letting like just shouting out, right? Like sometimes you just have to release your emotions. And here she's doing that through her vocal performance and then brings it right back down when she says, I choose myself, let go, I will let go now. Oh my gosh. And the way that was constructed, where we have just kind of an introduction of so much sentiment and heart and just raw emotion right at the beginning, word by word, almost syllable by syllable. And then to take you on this journey to just let it go. Literally, I want to let go. Right? Right back down. Brilliant. The main reason I actually paused when I did before and I started talking about the lyrics, I've actually failed to mention, which is I've got to say in following these lyrics that it is such, Tagalog, I assume, is such a beautiful language, right? Like it really is. I see a lot of repetition in how the words are constructed and the feeling and the It's very rhythmic, I guess I should say. Now, this is lyrics, so I'm sure it's written that way, but in general, it lends itself quite well to poetry, and it is almost a poetic language, at least in terms of what I'm hearing. I don't know it a lot. I'm not going to blow smoke in your face and pretend I do, but just a beautiful language. Okay, this was special, and now I see and understand why you wanted me to do it. This went a bit long, but oh my gosh. I think we'll end it here. Thanks again, Monique. I appreciate you more than you realize, honestly. And we'll leave it at that. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so now. Consider joining. I've got a membership on the channel now. That's a join now link or button that you can click and join and get support the channel and get early access to videos like this. Regardless, I appreciate you all. Thank you much and take care.